Well, you were bullying me a little bit, I think.
When? What did I say to you, fool?
I think you were bullying me a little bit. Just cyberbullying, maybe. No, you were just having a good time. I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry, Fred.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
But was I bullying you?
Maybe.
What's bullying to you then?
Bullying to me?
Yes, what's bullying?
Bullying is the incessant following up of hate, of slander, or using someone's personal traits against them because you have some kind of beef.
Absolutely.
And I believe that that's the behavior that was exhibited last week. We will let it go. Absolutely. But I think that
it don't sound like you let it go. It don't sound like you let it go.
No, I'm letting it go. It's It's in process. It's a
frozen.
What is that pronoun? Is it a verb? Proning, eating. Oh, anyways, I'm doing it constantly.
That's a verb. It's what you do.
I don't know if that's a verb. English teachers, write down the thing what that is. ING. When you ING something, that's like a pronoun.
Baby, I don't know.
Anyways,
move on.
Bullying. Bullying. Have you experienced bullying?
Ooh, yes, I have.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember though when I experienced bullying. I know I was bullied as a kid, but I'm trying to think as an adult, have I been bullied?
I mean,
What?
This is a dark thought. I remember after the 9/11 attacks at whatever, I was in 5th grade, and I remember the kids in school like really picking on people of Middle Eastern descent, and it was really not fair. But like looking back on it, I don't think in the time we knew it was bullying because everyone was just kind of like letting out like whatever. But like looking back, I was like, we were awful to people for no reason.
Yeah. So people who were
and I wasn't directly responsible.
Middle Eastern, right?
But did I go in the boys' bathroom where they started to pick on somebody? I didn't say nothing. Yeah, so I was part of the problem.
Okay.
But kids can be cruel.
You know, when I was younger, I was more like the person to when I saw people getting picked on, or if I saw like people just being just ugly with other folks, I would be that person just stepping like, why are y'all doing this? Like, leave them alone. They're not doing nothing to you. Like, I was that person.
That's good.
So you weren't that person.
No. I'm just trying to get out of here by 2:45 when my mom picks me up. So nothing in this building has to do with me.
You didn't want no problems.
I mean, they were only bullying this kid because he wore like a uniform and no one else wore a uniform. Like he wore a white polo and like khaki pants. And people made fun of it because he always go into the stall just every single time. And like people would always bully him in the boys' bathroom. But I just don't like, that's the only instance of like true bullying I can ever like recall.
Well, let's get into that. So, you know, let's take like I would say media bullies, like bullies that we see on like TV shows. Like, and the one who comes to mind right now, I'll say like from Hey Arnold. Let's say Helga Pataki. And no, think about it. And what's that big Harold? Harold was the big fat one. They were bullies. Yeah. Weren't they bullies?
Like those girls on Ed, Edd n Eddy, the 3 Dusty girls.
They were bullies. So do you think like watching that in the media, do you think that maybe influenced like, you know, kids to bully other kids?
Absolutely. I mean, people are insecure already as like little humans trying to go about the world. But I think they see like conflict on television or in video games, and like it heightens their thing. And then they go to school and they just see differences and they just say, you're different. I'm going to point this out in front of everybody or something like that. So I think kids just get influenced just by things around us.
See, I'm really trying to think about like, did I ever get bullied as a kid? Like, you know, well, you know, there was always racist kids, but you know, they wouldn't like, they would not be on my back like every single day. Like, you know, I did get bullied for being a fat kid. I was a really, y'all, I'm big now, but I was a really, really big kid when I was a little boy. I really was.
Don't speak about you're that weight.
I was, but you know what? There was this one girl when I used to live in Memphis, Tennessee. I will never forget this girl because she was terrible, the biggest bully ever. And I wanted to tell my sister because I wanted my sister to beat her up, but I'm like, no, it's not worth it.
It's not that serious.
She was mean to folks. She was cursed. Like we were like, I was in elementary school. Like, you know, I was one of those kids. I didn't curse. Yeah. I started cursing when I think when I got to middle school.
Okay.
But when I was in elementary school, I wasn't cursed. So
saying crap for the first time. You said, "Ooh, that feels good."
But anyway, you know, she was just a terrible person. I think she cussed me out for the first time. I was like, I don't know what that means, and I know it's not nice. So she actually died in a house fire. She did. She died in a house fire. And should I say her name?
We'll bleep it if you don't like it.
I mean, I don't know who
her ghost may be with us.
Okay, I'll say her name, but her name was
okay.
Her name
okay.
But anyway,
was it a direct consequence of her bullying?
I do not know, but this is what's crazy about it though. She had like cussed me out like that week of, and then she was gone in the weekend. She was gone that weekend.
What brujeria doll shit did you do to her?
Nothing.
Yes, you did.
I was at home watching Dragon Ball Z, and then when I get back to school, they say,
you collected the Dragon Balls and you put them together. This is some dark-sided shit.
But y'all, but this is where I'm going at it though. I didn't feel any type of way about it.
Oh,
I didn't feel
not a tear was shed.
No,
Damn.
because I'm like, you were a terrible person. You were very mean. Every time you were around people that I saw you
cussing
out at
you
school,
out on the weekly,
cussing me out, but just being vicious to everyone else. I'm like, so why would I feel bad that
did she have a bad home life? Is that where that
we
came
were
from?
not friends. I didn't hang out with this bitch.
Oh, she didn't say, this is what I'm going through. Fuck you. That's not what she said.
She just would always be fighting people. And I really wish I would have got my cousin, my sister on her. I'm like, just get her one good time. But
why did you wish your cousin on her? She got death.
No, this is prior then.
She got what she got.
No, prior to all of that. Like, I did feel for her family. I did feel for her because I'm like, damn, like, you're whoever is gone. But I'm not lying, y'all. I did not give a damn. And I still don't.
And that's okay. I think you can feel the way you want to feel because sometimes bullies don't deserve.
No, they don't deserve.
They don't deserve to be retroactively changed for who they were in life and post life. Like if you suck in life and you hurt people and you bully and you create hate, girl,
then why should we celebrate you after that? That's the whole point. When I keep saying this bitch name.
We got 3 beeps so far, baby. No, but when they, not even a gender identifier, we love.
When they passed away, I didn't feel any type of way because I'm like, when you were living, you were doing nothing but just being vicious, hateful, spreading nothing but just mean things to people. Like, so there's nothing for me to celebrate about you after when you're not here. And so why would I say anything nice about you if I had anything to say about you nice when you were living?
Period.
How do you feel about that?
No, it's very, very, very true. I think on like maybe 10, 15 years ago, like people would grow up as bullies and they would graduate high school and they would get a job and they would kind of like stop being bullies for the most part. But I think people have learned to be bullies after high school. I think they've learned how to make profit off of hate.
Yes.
On social media.
And we have a lot of that right now in the media, that people who be out there just spreading hate.
Just going on the news, 7:36 a.m. on the East Coast, just spraying hate on a Monday morning.
Volunteering the information. It's like nobody truly asked you.
From their kitchen, on Zoom with Fox or whoever, just going on there and creating hate for a specific group of people or whoever. I don't understand what motivates those people. Like, it must be the money that you're getting, right? It must be the following that you're getting.
Like Candace Owens?
Girl Candace.
She
decided a long time ago that it was very profitable to be a black woman in a certain space and speaking for a whole demographic of people, really, without anyone to check her around her. So she figured out how to make money in a career, in speaking engagements and college campuses, and because
it is a business. It is a business because people will book her because they know she's gonna say things that are outlandish. They know that she's gonna bring a crowd, and they know that they can make a buck off of her.
Absolutely.
So she's like, yeah, why not?
And if you don't like her, you can go and argue with her.
Exactly.
And if you go and argue with her, maybe it will give you some catharsis and maybe you'll feel better. But actually, I feel most people feel worse after leaving those type of things because they get nowhere.
And you know what? How do you feel about the people, or just I would say organizations that give like people of her caliber, like those like platforms? Like let's just say if Candace Owens came here, if she came here to talk about something, I'm not going to where she's at. I don't care to do that with you. I don't care to get all up in arms. I don't care to get sweaty and just get pissed off because I know I'm going to get pissed off.
Absolutely.
And that's the one thing I do love about getting grown and just being older is like, I truly want to protect my peace. I don't want to do.
I really feel like once you hit your 30s, it's all about, I really don't give a fuck.
Not a hot nut.
But you know who successfully did this back in the day during like the Obama administration? Like, not Candace Owens, I just forgot her name. What is her name? The white
lady?
That white woman who's real skinny. Ann Coulter. See you next Tuesday. she was one of the first people to come out and just be hateful for the sake of being hateful. Like,
and Tommy Lauren, don't forget her. Remember
yeah.
That's
She
her name.
birthed
Is
her.
it Tommy or Tori? Tommy Lauren.
Probably.
Y'all know who we talking about.
Probably Tom Lay. I don't know what her name is. But they came out and they just started being awful and saying, like, you can't say this in politics. So they would say it in politics. You can't say this in a Congress, whatever. So they say it in Congress.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like they just learned over time. You can just be inflammatory. People will pay attention to you.
Mm-hmm.
You can get brand deals on a certain side of the house or the other side of the house, but it's a business. And I think people are getting tired of bullying. Because, like, usually in the past, it was like, all right, I'm going to go live my life. And I don't have to look at anybody if I don't open up a newspaper or watch television. But now it's like, I feel like it's everywhere. It's pervasive. And people are making people angry and hateful for just their own profit. It doesn't make. I don't understand the logic of